Hello, my name is Maulian and I serve as a Penobscot Nation Tribal Ambassador. I am a Penobscot Nation tribal citizen. Thank you so much for creating some space for tribal perspective when it comes to climate change and the climate crisis and collaboration amongst marginalized communities in moving this work forward together. For our tribal nation, and probably any tribal nation in the United States and Canada, taking care of Mother Earth isn't something separate that we do. It's woven into our governing, our policies, our cultural values, and really our framework for our existence. And our connection to the land and to Mother Earth has sustained us through generations of attempted genocide, of colonization, of theft of land and resources. We've been able to protect Mother Earth and protect what is most sacred to us, and that has in turn produced a lot of our resilience and our strength. I think it's so important in this work around the climate crisis to come together with other groups or populations that are on those front lines, that are feeling the effects in the most dire way, because we are so much stronger together. And in my work as an advocate and an activist and now in politics for our tribal nation, I've really found it very important to, spread our coalition as far as we can, utilize those allies in so many different places. And I think that when looking at something as intense and as overwhelming and as huge as what we are facing from a climate standpoint, it eases a lot of the burden if we are sharing some of these concerns and sharing some of this work. And it is so empowering for groups like tribal nations when we can feel this coming together and see results in our communities and in our governments and in our policy making. So I want to thank you so much, and I really do appreciate the time to address you, and I hope that moving forward, as we all are grappling with this climate crisis together, we continue to nourish these bonds and to seek ways to protect our Mother Earth for our future generations and for everyone's descendants. Kachiwaliwani, thank you very much.
Hello. Sorry I couldn't be with you at the Climate Jobs Summit. My name is Eric Dean. I'm the General President of the Ironworkers International. We strongly support and we're glad to participate in this program. It's urgent that we build clean energy economy with good family-sustaining union jobs. The Ironworkers support President Biden's Clean Job Program, and we want to make sure that we have a seat at the table. Skilled union-trained workers currently provide most of our nation's energy, and we got to continue as we migrate to new technology that the union jobs are available for those sustainable family wage jobs. Working together with allies allows us a seat at the table to create the solutions. And I'd like to thank the Climate Jobs National Resource Center for making sure labor leads building these coalitions, resulting in good union-paying jobs. Sorry I couldn't be with you. Some of our staff is with you today, and I will be with you for future meetings. I wish you all the best and continue the good work, and let's build on success. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aly Hawk, and I'm the Vice President of U.S. Policy and Advocacy for Breakthrough Energy. Many view climate change as the greatest, most daunting challenge we've ever faced, but it is also the greatest economic opportunity of the century. We need to change how we build things, how we power things, and how we move things. And Congress needs to act this year to make historic investments in new, clean technologies so we can get started on rebuilding and reimagining American industry. And of course, it is crucial for workers to be at the center of these opportunities. The Climate Jobs National Resource Center, with its dozens of partners and allies, has already demonstrated that labor and clean energy go together. And it's not just about renewables. We're not solving this crisis with wind turbines and solar panels alone. We also need to start scaling up emerging technologies in a serious way if we're going to take all the carbon out of this economy. We need to build transmission and energy storage to achieve a zero carbon grid. We need to produce clean hydrogen to decarbonize industry, ships, and airplanes. And we need big investments in clean domestic manufacturing, so we are building new industries right here in the US. 2021 will be the year that America gets on the right path to avoid a climate disaster, and it's thanks to all the hard work of advocates in the climate and labor communities that we're going to get this done. Thanks.
Hello, I am Becky Pringle, President of the 3 million member National Education Association. We are this nation's largest labor union, and we are proud to collaborate with our labor partners and the Climate Jobs National Resource Center to create good jobs in clean energy industries. Black, brown, indigenous, and under-resourced communities have been and continue to be disproportionately impacted by the negative consequences of climate change. As members of the House of Labor, it's up to us to fight for a clean energy economy at the scale climate science demands, to continue to create good union jobs, and to do our part in ensuring our communities have equitable opportunities. I am a middle school science teacher with more than 3 decades of experience, so I am thrilled that the Biden administration has made battling climate change a top priority and declared that clean energy equals good jobs. We cannot wait. Let's work together as labor leaders and allies to invest in the clean energy economy of the future. Our students are counting on us.
America's unions have led and supported every successful movement that bettered the lives of ordinary Americans. And we've done this for more than a century. Workers' rights, dignified wages, workplace safety protections, civil rights, women's rights, immigrant rights, voting rights. Today, we face an existential climate crisis, and America's labor movement is essential to helping overcome that, creating a sustainable environment and an equitable economy. And my union is guided by the principle that everyone deserves the freedom to thrive, including means good union jobs, high quality public education, a safe and healthy environment, and healthcare is a right. And we know that these goals would be impossible to do on our own, then we have to do it together in solidarity. And that's what AFT is doing. We're also doing a lot of other things like taking on systemic inequality and doing what we can to make sure we level the playing field and make sure that every child has good equipment and a good building and one where we update and maintain our schools so they're all welcoming and safe and adaptable to a changing environment. We're also preparing our kids to be successful with high-wage, high-skilled jobs in a new clean environment, strengthening career and tech ed, linking pre-apprenticeship programs and programs that are built and done by the trades. We're also working to reduce pollution from our school buildings and our school buses. But we need partners with all of this to help navigate the needs of communities. Working with the building trades, their pre-apprenticeship and apprenticeship and lifelong skill maintenance systems, and they're second to none. We're working with the industrial unions to rebuild America's industrial and employment base. America's unions are vital partners for a clean energy economy.